all right, we got one game on the ice, and well, at least it's my Canadians going up against the Sabres. And man, what can you what can you say right now about the way things are going, kind of in the old Atlantic Division? uh, Everybody's good in the Atlantic Division right now, except for the Buffalo Sabres. Seems like even Montreal's having success so far this season. And well, Buffalo has a couple of wins too, so I'm not saying they're awful, but um, kind of compared to um, what's going on with some of the teams, especially out west. Hey, these teams are looking pretty good, but not really. I mean, hard pressed to think which of these two teams might be the bottom of the barrel in the division at this point. The way Detroit isn't anymore, they're off to a great start. So, uh, for me, I'm gonna take my hat. I'm gonna take my Habs in this one for sure. Guess I'll preview the game, but I'm taking uh, Montreal here. They got already two wins and uh, played a good. Also got or got another point, so they're off to a pretty good start. They got 5 points from 4 games. They're only in sixth place, and I'm kind of upset. This is a good start for Montreal. Anyways, Buffalo already does have 3 losses, and I don't know Buffalo here. Look, if you're gonna make them $1.75 or something, I'm not about that. Uh, I don't want to equate the baseball game equivalent here, but I don't think Buffalo is good enough to be laying $1.80 here to anybody. No matter how bad my Montreal team is going to be this season, and you know Montreal's definitely struggled with division teams, but that's because you got Boston, you got Toronto, you got Tampa Bay, Florida, whatever. Montreal's had issues, but not against Buffalo, man. I'm gonna take Canadian. Yeah, they're minus $1.55 on the puck line. That's what I'll take it. I'll lay a little. Hey, I don't have many options today, so I'm gonna willing to lay a little bit of chalk here on this puck line with a few options today, and I want to win. So maybe Fernando will join me. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they could Montreal could lose any time here, and look, um, I think we all can be pretty high on Devon Levi here for Buffalo. I mean, he's going to be a legitimate, goaltender in this league. It looks like for a long time. Hey, uh, Jake Allen's fine too. I mean, I think out of the, you know, I think between him and Sam, I think I prefer Jake. Now I'm starting to warm up more to Sam when he has some good spells, but I think Jake's the guy that I'd. Well, that's who I got in this game anyway. I'm taking Jake for Levi. He's already has 3 losses. Comrie was in there for the win the other day, so I've got to take the Canadians. I'll take him plus a goal and a half here in this one. Uh, Montreal kind of gives up some goals on the road. I get it with the total there because it last time they met they haven't met yeah, this has only been a few games, obviously. So last season, 4-3 Montreal won here, actually, back in March. And they also won here last October, just 4 oh, it's early, you guys, always on these, 4 days to the year. Did I say that right? Whatever it was. It was on October 27th. But the reason I look sometimes at when you're looking at the last year, right? It's kind of like sometimes the same road trip year after year. If you're going the same time, you know, that could kind of work things a little bit. Hey, remember we were here last September or last October and won. Let me fix my graphic there. Let me see if the total even 6.5 over 25. I think maybe you know what I'm doing there. Here, even with this big number, Buffalo won at Montreal 7-2 last November. But I'm going to take the Canadiens in this one, and hopefully they continue this nice start. Montreal so far, they're coming off a win in overtime over the Caps. They also beat Chicago 3-2 for their other win, and they earned the point in the season opener against Montreal 6-5. Other game they lost to Minnesota 5-2. So for Buffalo, they beat the Isles last time out 2 nights ago 3-1. They lost at home to Calgary. They beat Tampa Bay in overtime at home. 4 of their 5 games have come at home thus far, and they have 3 losses. Two at home though. All right, gang. Thank you for that. That is my pick there, and I'll take my Canadians.